Right, making sure this works. Put my light on. Right, so making sure this works. Just making sure it's on, as I do always, just double check everything's on. That one. That one. Testing. Testing. There you go. Can you hear it? Right, so I'll crack on. So what you've got is, it's a Sunday support webinar on fear of dogs in both kids and adults. Now, afternoon or early evening to everybody on this Sunday support video. I am Lee Jeffries. I am a Kids Around Dogs approved professional, and I can help you overcome fear of dogs. You being a child or you being an adult, right? So we're going to be talking about something that affects a lot of people, fear of dogs, right? And it includes children and adults, right? Before we start, there's no exposure in the session. No one's interacting with any dogs. It's just a webinar, right? It's just an information video. There's no dogs in this video. No dogs in this video. I specialise in safety-led education as well, especially with kids and dogs. I have a disabled child and an assistance dog, and we've trained her to help her out when she goes to school, when she goes to hospital. I focus on preventing or prevention, understanding and respect to both sides. So it's the dog and the child, or the dog and the owner. Fear is real. No one's ever going to tell you it's in your head. Fear is real. It's not silly. It's not a nervous system. It's not. It's a nervous system response. But it comes from somewhere. Right? So what we've got is, where does this fear develop? Right? It can come from lots and lots of different places, lots and lots of different. Where's my screen on? Lots and lots of different things. It can come from, don't like to use the word trigger, or a direct negative experience. It can come from a scare, or a bite, or seeing something that's happened, or the media, or they're just unpredictable animals, right? But that's us as adults seeing it. Now, kids see dogs differently as well. Dogs can be fast, big, noisy, unpredictable. Some kids can have up to. So it could be the size of the dog they don't like. It could be how fast it is. It's putting them off. It could be that it's too loud. It could be that I don't know what I'm doing. Now, with adults, a lot of fears come from childhood trauma, which have never been fully resolved. So what's important to understand is, fear isn't being weak. It's your brain just saying, I'm not sure this is safe. Right? Fearing children versus fearing adults. Children's fear is very different to an adult's fear. Children may cry, children may freeze, children will hide away, children can cling to parents, children run off. Right? Our brain, our coping mechanisms, or our fight or flight response is different when you're younger and when you're older. Adults will just stay away from a dog. They'll avoid it. They get embarrassed about not liking the dog. They downplay it. Oh, that's silly. I'm not bothered. They laugh it off. Or they panic on the inside when they're trying to be calm. Right? Adults tend to hide fear. Children tend to show it. Both responses are right. They're not wrong responses. You can respond however you want. You know? But that's why I'm here to help. Now, what doesn't help is other people, other dogs, people saying, oh, I've got a friendly dog. Yeah. It can make it worse. Forcing interaction. Oh, you don't like dogs? I'll bring a dog to see it. No. Laughing it off. People try and dismiss it. Letting dogs approach someone who's scared, that's not going to help. Picking children up while they're panicking. If someone's afraid, reassurance doesn't calm them down. Right? You need to have that control and predictability, like we would in any other scenario. I've drunk my coffee. Like we would in any other scenario. If someone feels trapped or pressured, fear increases or can increase. So what I tend to do is when I do my overcoming fear in children and overcoming fear in adults is a lot of the early sessions are online. We talk about the fears and we talk about where it's come from and we talk about a dog and we talk about different parts of the dog and we talk about body language and we talk about lots and lots of different things before you even see a dog. So I don't force interaction of a dog. I'll never laugh or dismiss fear. Fear is real. Nearly everybody's afraid of something. So in the overcoming fear sessions, first thing we've got is what I've just said. It's the distance. If you do classes or private sessions, you'll know that distance is one of the 3Ds. Distance reduces fear. If you're scared of water, if you're right next to it, you're more afraid. If you can see it and it's 100 meters away, you might still be afraid, but not as afraid. Watching it from far away is still progress. So look at distance, controlling that distance, controlling where that dog is, educating the person, the child, the adult on basic body language. If I can educate you on some basic body language, that can reduce unpredictability because you can see what's happening. Everyone's got a choice, right? The dogs, the kids, the adults. When a dog comes, no, thank you. Fair enough, right? So having that choice, I don't want to do that. There you go, sorted. With children, if children are having a tough time, then you work backwards, not forcing it. Calm dogs is the easiest dogs to work with. Dogs on leads. Owners like me who advocate no jumping, no rushing around, nice and relaxed. So if it's with me, we'll use popping. Confidence will grow when people feel in control. So if you're in control, and a lot of the external sessions are staged, right? Progress isn't touching a dog and kissing and cuddling. Progress might just be seeing a dog from 50 meters away and not reacting as bad as before. It might just be stood in the same park. So it can be very different in different people, in different kids. Now, the role of dog owners can influence whether someone's fear gets better or gets worse. Right? Simple things can make a difference. Owners will keep their dogs close to them. Children and owners will ask before allowing interaction with their dogs. And if someone says no, can I stroke your dog? No, respect it. It's the same with kids, adults. If you ask them something and you say no, you respect the decision. You don't want to minimize someone's fear. So having all them, keeping your dog close with you, if there's any interactions, there's got to be permission first. If anyone says no, then you don't do it. My role is preventative or prevention. It's stopping things getting worse, reducing risk, increasing understanding, and trying to build that safe environment. Everything we do, it's staged. It's staged for the real world. Now, when I do the fear of dog sessions, or overcoming fear of dog sessions in kids. They're generally 10 sessions with 6 online, 4 in person. But what I want you to do, if you have got kids who are afraid, no problem. If you've got kids that are afraid, they're not overreacting. You're not weak as a person or as a parent if you've got a child that's scared of dogs, and you don't need to rush it to get them to overcome it very quickly. Because if you force it, like I've just said, you can go backwards. Safety first, always. Confidence comes after. And what you've got is, if you're wanting a more structured support or structured guidance, there's a link in the description, and that's how to overcome fear in children and adults. I think with adults, there's a couple of extra sessions in it, or a couple of extra in-person sessions. But there's a lot for kids to learn, adults to learn: body language, permission, distance work, confidence work, being calm, coping mechanisms of the brain, which is your fight or flight response. If you've got any questions or queries with any of what I've said, then you let me know. Click the link, have a look. There's loads in it. Very busy at the minute, with schools, with assemblies, and that sort of thing. So if you have got any queries, any questions, you give me a shout. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers then. Bye bye.